The background of study for our project is we are making research among CS110, but for students, we are doing a research on this topic since it was Ramadan month and quarantine period, and we would like to be surveying what food option or the way they preferred, how the food was prepared during this quarantine period and fasting month. So there are 5 objectives of our study. So the first objective is to determine the food option that CS110 for students prefer the most. The options that were included are home cooked meals and meals that can be ordered or delivered. The second objective of our study is to investigate the reason behind the preferred food. The reasons are like, is it healthier or enjoy mom's cook, save time or crave the restaurant's food and others. The third objective of our study is to investigate when the food option is needed. This objective is to know which time was suitable between sahur or iftar time for meals that can be ordered or delivered. The fourth objective of our study is to determine which food option between home-cooked meals or meals that can be ordered or delivered costs the most. This objective will determine which food option costs the cheapest and expensive. The fifth objective of our study is to decide which food option between home-cooked meals or meals that can be ordered or delivered is the easiest to get or consume during this quarantine period and fasting month.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Nadirah binti Arifin. Next, I would like to explain about the methodology. In order to describe the data, this study was examining the most of food option preferred by the students semester 4 in CS110. It was consist of 5 different groups according to their gender, and they were asking to answer the questions in Google Form. In population, the variable that was used for this study is a college of UITM Tapah student who is 20 years old. And the sample used was the computer science students who are having diploma in semester 4. Type of variable that had been used were type of gender, and for the scale of measurement, qualitative is to describe the non-numeric value, which is the gender. For sampling techniques, the type of sampling techniques that was using for this study was stratified sampling. The population was divided into group called strata, which were from group CS1104A, CS1104B, CS1104C, CS1104D, and CS1104E. And the sample was randomly selected from each stratum. It is because to make sure that all elements within every strata has similar chance of being selected and to improve the precision. For data collection method, there are several methods of collecting data. In order to provide most information at minimum cost, the study was using direct questionnaire for the methods, and the question was given in Google Form. By using this method, large amounts of information can be collected from a large number of people in a short period of time and in a relative cost-effective way. In addition, the results of the questionnaires could be quick and easy to quantify for this study through software. Next, we move to method of analysis. According to the objective of study, there are several methods could be used to analyze the data collected. In analysis, pie chart method was used in 3 objectives. First, to determine the food option that CS110 Part 4 students prefer the most. By using this chart, it was used to show the percentage of each group and gender towards the food option that they preferred the most. Second, to determine which food option costs the most. This pie chart shows the percentage about the cost that used towards the food option. And last, to decide which food option is the easiest. In this pie chart, it shows the percentage of the easiest food by the respondents. For the next objective, horizontal bar chart was used to investigate the reason behind the preferred food, and it was represents to compare the values of the reason suggested. Last objective, to investigate when the food option is needed, horizontal bar chart was used as method of analysis in order to show the number of respondents according to the time of food option is needed.
The third content for this project is findings, which I, Nazrin Kamarina, and my friend Ain Maliha will explain each objectives based on the method of analysis that have been stated in point 2.2. The total number of the respondents is 40. For the first objective, which is to determine the food option that CS110 Part 4 students prefer the most, the data that we have collected are ordinal qualitative data, which are home-cooked meals and meals that can be ordered or delivered. Based on the frequency distribution table, the number of respondents for home-cooked meals is 37, while for meals that can be ordered or delivered is 3 only. From the bar chart, we can conclude that the students prefer home-cooked meals more than meals that can be ordered or delivered. The pie chart shows the percentage of the food options based on the number of respondents. Therefore, 93% of the students preferred home-cooked meals, while the other 7% preferred meals that can be ordered or delivered. The second objective is to investigate the reason behind the preferred food. The data that were collected are nominal qualitative data, because the reasons that we have received are not being ranked. Based on the frequency distribution table for home-cooked meals, the number of respondents for the reason "Enjoy Mom's Cook" is 31. For "To Feel the Spirit of Ramadan Month by Cooking with Family in the Kitchen" is 20. "Healthier" is 19 and "Others" is 3. The bar chart shows the number of students based on the reasons that they have given. We can conclude that from the pie chart that 43% of the students chose that they enjoy. We can conclude the bar chart shows the number of students based on the reasons that they have given. We can conclude from the pie chart that 43% of the students chose that they enjoy their mom's cook. 27% chose to feel the spirit of Ramadan month by cooking with family in the kitchen. 26% of them chose healthier, and the rest 4% chose others, such as save money, convenient, and they love to cook. For meals that can be ordered or delivered, the frequency distribution table shows that 14 students chose the reason of save time. 15 of them chose crave for the restaurant's food. The other 6 shows that they don't know how to cook. The bar chart shows the reason they choose meals that can be ordered or delivered based on the number of respondents. To summarize, there are 43% of them chose save time as a reason, 14% chose crave for restaurant's food, and 17% chose they don't know how to cook. The other objectives will be explained by my friend. Thank you.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ain Maliha binti Fairuz, and I will continue presenting another 3 objectives based on the last 3 questions in our questionnaire. Next, our objective is to investigate the activity time for choosing ordered meals. This is referring to the number of respondents that chose ordered meal as their food option during this Ramadan, and we would like to know their preferred time for ordering meals either in sahur or iftar. Based on the data that we had gained, it shows that there are qualitative data as the state of time could not be measured. From this observation, we get to know that the most preferred time for the customer to order meal is during iftar. We had applied the data into the frequency distribution, horizontal bar chart, and also pie chart. There are 37 respondents, equivalent to 92%, that preferred to order meal during iftar, and 3 respondents, equivalent to 8%, that prefer order meal during sahur. Lastly, our objective is to decide which food option is the easiest. In other words, we want to collect data on which food option that people think it is easier for them either by cooking at home or by ordering meals. The data that we had gained are qualitative data because the food option could not be measured. Based on the observation, we get to decide that the easiest food option is by cooking at home. Plus, we had placed the data into frequency distribution, horizontal bar chart, and pie chart. There are 26 respondents, equivalent to 65%, chose home-cooked meals as the easiest food option, and 14 respondents, equivalent to 35%, chose ordered meals as the easiest food option. Therefore, all of our objectives are achieved regarding food option during Ramadan 2020 among CS110 Part 4 students.
So in conclusion, we can get the data and analysis of which food option that CS110 Part 4 students preferred, either the home cooked meals or meals that can be ordered or delivered during this quarantine period and fasting month. We also can get the data of the reasons why they choose the food options, and this data type will show which favorite type of food option they will choose. Then there will also data about which suitable time they will choose between sahur or iftar time for the meals that can be ordered or delivered.